and he's just like, you about to get raped. He's like, mommy. It was so funny.
Yeah, it's Ryan, Josh, and Emily, and I thought it was his daughter too until they in one of the their mail sack episodes. They ask, and they're all brother and sister. I was like, that's pretty big age gap there.
It seems like it. Yeah, he's definitely older.
He's married, but she doesn't do stuff with him anymore because they just moved, and him and Josh and Bruno moved to Texas.
They totally made me want to get a DSLR for recording. I always thought it was a gimmick, but now I really want one. And there was a Canon refurbished gear sale the other day. I could have got a 60D for like $700.
Oh, nice.
The thing is, I have Nikon DSLR and Nikon lenses.
Right.
And I really, really hate to switch because I already have my lenses. But Nikon just doesn't have the video capabilities that the Canons do.
Right.
Even the D7000 is the newest one is still not up to par for the 60D on video.
I was like, a buddy of mine he picked up he had a Canon he had a Canon Rebel, and he sold it and he bought a T2i, and that thing takes excellent video too, and I was very surprised at that.
I just really want to get I have like I have a 1.2 50mm prime for Nikon, and you can make such a shallow field of depth with that. Like for doing product reviews and stuff, if I would be able to do video with that lens, I could like blur out everything except for what I want to show you. I would have to like retake the shot 5 times just to get the product in focus.
Yeah.
Plus, you can be pretty much in the dark and record with it because it's got such a freaking wide aperture.
Yeah. The other thing with DSLRs is that have you seen the shutter warble?
Yeah,
basically
the jello,
the jello effect. Yeah,
that's one of the reasons why I thought it was never going to take off. I mean, I was one of the first people that actually knew about that and was talking about it. It pretty much makes it so you can't film anything with motion. But apparently people are using it a lot anyways, and just not using it in the context where there's a lot of motion with the camera.
Right.
But they've also gotten better than like originally. Like the D90 was pretty bad. Now it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be doing movies and stuff. I'm just going to be doing like product reviews and stuff. And I think I'd really like the ability to change lenses, and has much better low light sensitivity than the camcorders.
That it gives you a lot of control over actual like direction. You're choosing what you're focusing on.
Mm-hmm. So I was going to get that M500 or whatever camcorder. Now maybe I should just go ahead and get a new DSLR, because it'll add features that I wouldn't have gotten with the camcorder, and my current camcorder can pretty much do anything the new one can. If that makes sense. Like I was going to upgrade my camcorder, but instead of upgrading to a camcorder and getting an incremental upgrade, I might as well go for a DSLR and add a whole new option.
Yeah, might as well.
Now the difference is the cost. The M500 is like $550.
Yeah.
A D60 is like almost $1,000.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, 60D. I'm calling it by Nikon codes. And then you gotta buy lenses in addition to that. But you can start off cheap. Get the 50mm prime with the f1.8, and that's like less than $100.
Yeah. Somebody just messaged me on Steam. They go, always with the Dungeon Defenders.
Oh, I want one. And especially the Canons seem to be sold refurbished a lot, and they're just as good as new, so that helps open up the gates. And a 60D would definitely be better than my D70 that I'm using from Nikon.
Have you seen the 7D?
The Canon 70?
Yeah.
The full frame?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the refurbished site as well. It's like $1,300.
I would just my jaw would drop. I would love to have that camera.
I would get it, except for video, it doesn't do as good as the 60D. But and you gotta get full frame lenses for it, which is less choices and usually more expensive.
Well, they used it to film the season 6 finale episode of House MD, and it was amazing.
It's because it's got a full frame sensor, it like beats out like $7,000 cinematography camcorders because it has such great low light sensitivity and stuff like that. That's why the DSLR is so big, is because the sensor size is so big. It makes it do things that you would normally have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do. And then you can change lenses on it for special effects and versatility.
Yeah.
God. So anyways, I'm getting my new laptop here soon, which means I can sell the old one. And when I sell the old one, I can probably use that money to get a DSLR for filming. I think I already upgraded the audio setup, so now the next thing is to upgrade the recording.
Oh, time's about to run out. I guess I better get back inside the base.
You scared me. I'm kind of half asleep, so I thought there was an enemy and we were about to run out of time to kill it. I was like, what?
What?
Two more ways of awesome. Hopefully I get a good VIP, or good reward. I won't get VIP. What's funny is that every time I beat this with Python, I got VIP, I got shitty stuff, and he got good stuff. So the VIP was actually worse than the regular.
Yeah. That's like my 4 upgrade Squire Guardian that I got as an MVP reward. I got a decent pair of boots out of it, and I got 3 crappy swords one time, and I got the weird Squire Guardian that I used for DPS.
It's ogrelicious out here.
Yep. So I meant to ask you, what is NBR anyway?
Notebook review.
Ah.
I've been a member of that community for a really, really long time. That's where I started off with my hardware reviews and stuff. Back in the day, they used to let people submit reviews and they'd pay you for them. They don't do that anymore, though.
That's kind of what, you know, like when I was doing stuff, I did some stuff for Envato, but that's video visual effects and stuff, and I did an exclusive tutorial for them on the walking through the wall thing. I showed you the newer version I did.
I don't know if I saw the newer version or not.
I did a newer.
You told me that you updated it, yeah, but I don't know if I saw it.
I thought I sent you the link, but yeah, I redid it, and I sent that as the sample video for the pitch, and they accepted the pitch, and they paid me $200 to do the tutorial. It was an hour-long tutorial. Basically, walked through all the various techniques I used to create the effect in the end, and I fixed it because the first one was kind of rough.
God, I can't see anything. I don't even just see fire. I almost just see white. Nothing but white on my screen.
Blazing wall of inferno death.
I need level 78 so I can use my better sword.
It's like my like this character. I have my trans sword for when I'm DPSing. I'm like, I'm gonna DPS with this, and I'm like, I don't even know if I want to use this character to DPS anymore. My barbarian's more fun.
Barbarians are still the most viable melee damage. You know, they're so survivable.
Yeah.
Turtle and Siphon together pretty much makes you invincible.
Oh yeah. As long as you don't run out of mana and your stances wear off. Because that got me killed at one point. I was in like this massive thick of NPCs, just ninjas, mages, everything, and I'm just powering through, but all of a sudden, pew!
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on it. When it starts to hit that ramp of mana, it starts to ramp up really fast, especially if you're running both stances.
Yeah.
That's why I really like to use a genie when I can. It helps you keep your stances on a lot longer.
Yeah. And right when it happened, I was like, oh crap, I started to jump back and I got webbed. And I died.
Patrol spider. He was waiting for that.
Yeah. Waiting for the turtle stance to go down so I can web him. Mwahaha. But yeah, strategically, that is probably the best combo. It's like lightning stance. Why would I want to use that?
Yeah, it doesn't work. And then Hawk is only good for transportation from one place to the next.
Hawk.
Not Hawk. Tornado.
So yeah, tornado. Now Hawk is pretty awesome as far as just being able to slam something down if you got it down just just to that verge where you're like, I'm tired of fighting this thing and I want to just kill it and move on.
It's good with like hammers and slow moving weapons, but if you use fast weapons, it's not that good.
Yeah.
But the DPS you can do from auto attack, in my opinion, equals that of wow, I'm gonna die.
Now, if you want to see something crazy, and probably the best weapons I've seen on a barbarian for like speed and DPS are 2 backstabbers.
No, 2 ice swords will beat that by a long shot.
No,
because they got the speed and the range.
Well, maybe the speed. As far as weapons go, they are the fastest weapon.
I'm pretty sure ice sword's actually faster than backstabber.
I watched a barbarian dual wielding backstabbers, and I had another guy using ice swords. We were running around, and I was watching the 2 of them, and the backstabbers beat him out. I was like, oh my goodness.
But once you add in the range, though, yeah, the ice sword will come out way ahead.
Yeah. But that floored me. I was just like, wait,
Python
what?
used to do dual backstabbers.
It's crazy fast. I was just like, what's going on, dude?
Well, I still thought the ice swords are faster. We'll have to test this.
I was actually mucking around with an ice sword earlier today, and I sold it off after I was done mucking with it. But I was like, this is cool. I like this speed, and then I saw the barbarian guy, and I go, oh my god, that's much cooler because it's faster. You just have to be a whole lot closer.
Yeah, I mean, if your ogre is blocked by like 2 little orcs, you won't even hit him.
Yeah. I also found out something really, really weird about the Countess. If you sidestep catty corner a target and you hit it if you're sidestepped from it and you hit it, you actually get in an extra hit.
One thing I hate about using the barbarian is I can't tell something's a good piece of armor or not because the stats aren't tower stats; they're stances.
You're like, what the crack is this? What am I looking at?
And I still, to this day, haven't memorized what stances go to what tower stat.
Right. I know that turtle is fire rate. That's about the only one I know.
Some congestion out here.
But yeah, because like I said, I'd never played with the barbarian aside from just having it stand around while I power leveled her, and then I'm mucking around on this one map, and we're playing Misty, and I'm like, I dive into this mass of enemies that are trapped by a gas trap, and I'm just plowing through them, and I'm
pretty much what I'm doing right now is just saying that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, barbarian, why are you so hard to kill?
That's what the problem is. There's a Jin here, probably got everything stuck.
At least, by the time you get past wave 3 of this, you've got plenty of time at the end of a wave to kill everything. Oh, now we got Jin on either side that are making the harpoons wonky. Yeah, the harpoons aren't hitting anything because of what the wow. Oh, I made it angry. Come on, come on.
You're going to die, Jin, or what? There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, troll Jin. They like to camp on the either side of the tents. Oh, there was still one left to come out?
Man, I just killed 3 Jin. There's still another one left somewhere. I hear him. Oh, he's up there in the sky.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Harpoon's got him.
Yeah, there's one behind the...